Are we on?
We should be on. I think
All
we're
right,
on.
I think we got it fixed.
And if we're not, then we're talking to nobody, and that's okay too.
We're going to text Jonathan.
We're back. We're on. And they started just 106. We only missed the first few seconds. We got Jamison Young versus Carter Pryor.
All right.
Oh, nice little shuck by Jamison Young. Young was a 14U state runner-up last year in Little League.
We're passing ankles on Mat 1. Thank Coach Keck. He sent us a text as well, letting us know the stream was down and back up. So we appreciate everybody keeping an eye out for us.
I do. Someone else said it was, and then I was showing that it was up, and I hadn't seen anything from Jonathan yet, and I looked away, and he must have literally texted me right after that.
When is St. Pius going to do one of these assembly duels? What I want to know.
Hopefully soon.
Jonathan's
I
already
know
there.
Omar's listening. Call him out.
Yeah. I've got an Amtrak pass. I can be there for it. All right, 0-0 here. We do a hard reset. Jamison Young, Carter Pryor. All right, hey, we're making deals happen. Dixon said, I'm already texting, wanted to know, I'm in if you're in, we're in. We need a good opponent. What are we going to do?
We can find one of those.
Hey, you think Hillsboro will travel?
Yeah.
Ask Omar if he wants Hillsboro.
I think.
You know when they should do it? The night before
Stampede,
because then everybody gets a pound.
Yeah, they'll love it. Everybody will love
Yeah, we'd be heroes, Jonathan. We're out here making the world a better place. Okay, 0-0. Pryor's on top. Jamison Young kicked down to start the second period.
Well, during the changeover from the girls to the boys duels, you guys missed a sweet Marines ad that I'm going to have to play later now.
Mill Valley is the team of choice.
That would be great, too. We got a 0-0 in the second. Pryor riding tough here.
If it's day before Stampede, I'll be in Stillwater. So we got to figure that out. But the greater good is the greater good. Got to make it happen.
That's right. If you got to travel, you got to travel, you know?
I know we gave him a shot earlier, but Jonathan Dixon is doing a lot to make wrestling better. And without revenue being the primary focus of what he's doing, he and I probably become the best we've ever been as friends have been in the last 30 days. Been working on a lot of things together, looking at his vision and how I can try to help make it happen. Nice little switch attempt here. Turning. Holding two. He's trying to keep him split on the Turk back there, Marcus. I don't know anything about that gym in St. Pius. I've never done anything in there, so.
Hopefully the Wi-Fi is more reliable.
Well,
I don't need to offend anybody. Hillsboro's been a great host. That's a great facility.
It's a glitch.
Awesome place. Yeah, it messes up. It happens. We're back on it. We got it going now. And Carter Pryor is the first on the board here in the first match of the boys' duel.
And he'll pick down now. I mean, Forrest might have wrestled Larkin in that gym. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So not to go to another, but here we talking about bottom. This is actually one of the positions where I'd say bottom is valuable when you're up in the third period.
Yeah, because you not get scored on.
Way less risk.
Well, the other thing, he's got to cut you, and then if he gets a takedown, it's tied. You're not losing.
Right. That's wrestling math.
Yeah.
That's the only math I can do, and now I can't because 3-point takedown. So I got to train myself again.
Yeah. He was looking for like a 3/4 cradle there. I mean, you got to make a decision when you're going to cut him loose, right?
That's right. And Carter's got to just basically keep moving enough that he doesn't give up the fast stall calls. He can even afford to give up one, but he's got to stay moving enough.
a minute 15. I mean, look, this is not the way you want to win a match, but you're safe down here, right?
That's right. That's one thing that is a concept we talk to our kids about, is that scoring requires risk. And what we saw in the second period was Young was getting a little out of position going for points, right? Trying to score an escape, trying to score a reversal, and gave up points in the process. And now Pryor's in a situation where he doesn't have to take that risk because he doesn't have to score those points now.
Yeah, they should let him go, right?
That's right.
There's no reason to be excited here.
We're going to get a stalemate and a restart, I assume. Which hopefully is...
January 23rd is going to be the assembly duel.
He's going to go backside reach. Backside reach off of the shin whizzer. And at least he's getting himself in a scramble now. He's eating up clock.
So you got to cut him now. You got to cut him.
Seconds.
You got to just cut him.
You got to have something to put him on his back either way. Right? Because even the takedown...
Yeah, so I told him to cut him.
Takedown gets you to overtime. He's got 15 seconds.
Well, yeah, but it's better than trying to turn the kid.
Yeah.
Now, the other kid should just run. I mean, he's got 0 stall calls.
Front headlock's great. Front headlock's great.
Front headlock's your hero right there.
They're going to call illegal hold 1.
Yeah, that's fine. That's smart. I would do it again.
I'm just curious exactly what it was.
He had the front headlock with no arm in.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll get it every time. Carter Pryor, freshman debut, gets a win at Assembly Duel. That's a pretty cool experience.
And $1. So I can just tell you that I think the assembly duel has been figured out in Kansas City. Coach Keck, if you're listening, are you free Thursday, January 23rd to call a duel meet with your boy? Coach and I have a streak. We've probably done at least one duel like 6 years in a row. So. All right, they got us in the dark here. Weston Sapp, Gavin Gibbons. Gibbons in on the leg early. There's takedown. Got the cradle locked up. How much do we work on grip strength in high school, Marcus? How important do you do that teaching?
We have 3 ropes in our room, and we encourage people to compete after practice at how many rope climbs they can get. William King from here in Hillsboro, he wrestles for us. Also wrestles over a little at St. Pius and Festus here, and the other day he put on a 20-pound vest and climbed to the top, and he weighs maybe 70 pounds.
He's a stud.
Unbelievable. Oh, for Gibbons.
You ran that barbed wire.
And speaking of St. Pius and St. Pius Festus, Dennis Alexander says he'd like to see St. Pius Kansas City versus Liberty.
Do not call the St. Pius guys. Oh, they want to see St. Pius Festus against Liberty?
No, St. Pius KC versus Liberty. A request.
They want to see St. Pius Kansas City wrestle Liberty High School?
Yeah.
I can tell you personally that will never happen. I know the players involved in that conversation. That will never happen. Feel free to chime in your comments, but I actually know I know all about this. Evan Litzinger against Brody Appenbrink. Come on, Evan. Come on, Evan. Litzinger's brother is at Maryville. Appenbrink with a nice swing single. Can't run out of real estate here. This is where you got to back up. Just keep backing up. Keep backing up. Now he ran himself into a shin whizzer. Get above the knee and straighten it. We call this a mouse trap. We call this a Oliver twist. What do we call that?
I missed it.
That mouse trap position, shin wizard or the cradle.
Ooh, a whirly bird?
You call it a whirly bird?
I don't call it anything because we don't do it.
We don't do. Well, there's other moves that people do that you still might know the name of.
Just saying, I don't call it nothing. Other people call it something.
One down. 9-0 for the home team right now.
A little high thigh, a little good angle, short offense, nothing happening.
You got to punch the mat, clear your underhook arm here because really hard to score when that guy's got your arm trap.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, ourselves included, trying to get away from front headlocks a little more and keep it on those short hooks and go.
Lead hooks, yeah. Absolutely. The hands are above the guy, so there's nothing for him to grab onto.
That's right. Takes a little bit of a higher learning curve because you got to be able to protect your legs a little more because you don't have that down block hand.
Well, you can actually down block, and then there's a punch the mat, clear elbow out move.
Yes. Oh, nice reattack.
Nice reattack. So you can do that and not have to give up your fundamental down block skills, which frankly, especially with beginning guys and girls, but if you get beginning kids, nice escape, little short sit out there. But if you can get good at down block and good at go behinds, so it should be 6-1, right? Should be 6-1.
3.
Oh, there wasn't
No takedown earlier, I believe.
no takedown earlier?
No takedown earlier.
Okay. All right. Litzinger's going to go down. North Point is the Grizzlies, and they got a fairly unhappy bear on the back of their singlet.
They do. I like that oversized logo, though, on the back, taking up the whole back.
Clutch,
it's really
right?
cool, really cool. I like the girls' singlets for Hillsboro throwing in the red with the names on the back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
neat. But I like these white ones, too. Both teams looking sharp.
Yeah.
And I'll even give a shout out to North Point because they're rocking an Adidas singlet.
There you go. That high hook in the crotch takes away a lot of the leg counters that you teach about stepping over it, pulling the leg all the way across your body, keeps you up high in the saddle. He's pulling that, instead of pulling that power half straight to you, you want to run that elbow over the head, punch the mat with your half hand.
Heavy hips, stretching them out.
Compact is strong, stretched is weak. So right here, see how he's pulling it straight to him, guys? He runs, if he goes elbow to elbow, runs the elbow forward, he'll score. Or at least punish him greatly. Is Griff Morris student body president here? Is that we established that yet?
You know those guys that live in a town that are the unofficial mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. He was never voted in.
That's Leroy Smith in Stillwater.
There you go.
Sure.
Big swim for Litzinger. This
Now
is his
he's high,
first
yeah.
position here.
So he's going to
Finish getting out of that.
Oh, he's going to get out.
Tough ride. Got a stall call.
He's going to give up 2 at least. But he went from that high heels in the crotch to both legs in separately. He's good at that short sip situation. He'll go down again. Yeah, he's good at down. So this is where down does make sense, right? Because one takedown can get you to overtime.
That is correct.
I think what we're saying here is it's not so much being able to do math, it's being able to do functional math quickly.
You're good at all the math quickly, even if it's not functional. But I don't know how math would not be functional.
Well, somebody posted something where they were in their deathbed, and I said I got through life without ever using algebra, so there's probably something to that. Yeah, I mean, in what I do every day, math is highly functional, and
9-0 team score, 5-1. Litzinger leads the match. We are in the third period. He's on top, riding tough. He's got him flat.
I'm looking at to see so many people like literally locked in. That's awesome.
That was a comment that was made by someone I talked to too. They said last year that they noticed that a lot of kids, didn't have phones out. They were actually following it, paying attention. That's really cool.
We talked about it on our pod on USA Wrestling, which won't come out till after this, but talked about like this is maybe how somebody becomes a wrestling fan, or somebody's son or daughter, joins the wrestling team. You got to make your sport cool, right? Like
that's right.
I played soccer and I wrestled, and they're like niche sports, right? Like holding 3.
I've talked about that with some high school coaches about when they're going to build a program. One of the things that you can do that actually helps is find one of the cooler kids in the school and get them to wrestle. If you can do that, then you'll get other kids too.
Well, like we talked about a run-out tunnel that we're using for border brawl.
That's
and
right.
Using that for other, the smoke and mirrors, the music, even the choir singing the anthem, having like an Ethan Carl sing your anthem, like those kind of things. Having a guy like you out here streaming it, like for there to say, hey man, you can watch us on YouTube. Like 9-1's the final. So Litzinger solved the problem. Instead of giving up an escape, he scores 4 near fall. Oh, gave him the wave.
Carter Wallace will pick up the forfeit at 126.
A couple years ago, this was Carter Wallace's coming out party. Vinny Matson, James Penick.
We're on to 132 now, huh?
Oh, it's trying to go big here. He's got a duck. If he hits that duck off the wrist control there. We were working that position in jiu-jitsu last night. There's a choke from there, which is highly illegal in wrestling.
Yeah. Ooh, good whizzer, nice shot. He ain't giving up on that whizzer, is he?
Oh, he's got a pinch headlock here.
See what happens. Oh! I didn't think that was what was going to happen. Penick big early.
Do we need ankle bands, by the way? Is that necessary?
I don't think so. Hey, but then, if that's true, what's Bubba Jenkins going to throw in the air and shoot now?
That's different. That's like 14 of the same guys in a row. I mean in a duel.
I'm with you.
Are the Penick brothers the same age?
No, we're apart.
Older's heavier?
That's right. And he's a senior this year.
He's wrestling how do we say this?
Berkbueglar.
I feel like I want to say Hamburglar.
That's right.
Good shot. Gonna try to go hip whip. Big lift, got his feet to the ground. That was a very decisive call.
3 for Berkbueglar.
series, right? So see, again, that's where, like, it's cool. The crowd's into it. It's kind of a nothing if you know wrestling, but they don't know it and they're getting excited, and you like that, you know? I'll tell you this about wrestling and grappling is, like, knowing how to fight and defend yourself ain't the worst skill to have in the world.
Not at all. And I'm thinking about as a high school student that I would have dang sure made sure I behaved at something like this, because otherwise you don't get to do it again. It's like, I'd rather be, if I'm going to be at school, I'd rather be sitting in the gym watching somebody play something than being trying to learn some English or something.
Guys, tough learning English. Hopefully you already know English, but okay. Tough power half series here.
He's cranking away on it.
See, now he's punching the mat. See, that's what you want.
Yeah.
See, that's but he's got to go chest down.
Yeah, sinking that hand deeper and climbing yourself up on top. Get your chest a little more on top.
Gets a bottom arm out. He's going to hold for 4, which is smart. Now try to climb, right?
Well, have you wrestled before?
This is all I did on top. That and that crab ride series. The first year I won state, I could barely bench press my own weight. My dad goes, "Don't worry, you got good technique and good hips."
And he'll get an escape at the end of the period.
Yeah, 7-2. Where's the second point from?
There's not. It shouldn't be. It should be 8-1.
No, 7-1.
7-1 is what I had.
7-1 or 7-2? Okay. Yeah. All right. There we go. Oh, he's got it. He didn't cut across fast enough. That's a takedown for sure. Yeah. I got to score a lot of points, like just knowing where you are in those positions. He's super comfortable there. You can see that, right? Like, he's going to try to climb up and change it to a headlock if he can.
What do they say? Small adjustments.
Yep, you try to step the mount. He's got to put the left foot in. He's got to put it in. Okay, there. So a turn for attack. North Point desperately needed somebody to stop the bleeding, so.
That's right. Big performance here by Berkbueglar.
I hear these names like Berkbueglar, and I think, how many people over the course of life got tired of saying Meerkat? Meerkat. Meerkat's real.
Literally only 3 letters shorter, but somehow way easier. People are just embarrassed to try to say mine. It's not long, but they're like Hoven?
Hoven, yeah. Oh! See, this guy knows where he is. I mean, he's good in those funky positions. I would take top 2. I mean, you didn't win the takedown battle. You didn't win the bottom battle. I mean, you're trying to win the match. The team score is not really relevant. This dude gets a cradle.
He's good at it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God!
To place, if I remember correctly.
Are you kidding me?
He was close to greatness.
He ticked the guy off on top.
He did. Great attempt.
Hey, that's what you want to see by a guy down 15-1 or 13-1 or whatever it was. This kid from North Point's pretty salty.
Not too bad. pretty tough on top.
Next up, wrestling at 144 pounds,
Hayden Larkin against Talon Gilstrap. So I guess you don't have to wear the same singlets?
Apparently not.
I ain't mad at it, I'm just asking.
Oh, nice ankle pick.
Got the little rebar series. Nice with that, huh? Nice little roll through there. Good foot control. Just got to let it go.
What are your thoughts on that, the showing the referee letting it go?
Well, he has to in some version of it, right?
Well, we talked the other day about how you don't have to like throw your arms out and show them. Like you can transition to a different wrist. Like to the wrist.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that full.
Like fully letting go, I don't think is a
But
great
my dad
idea.
was always like tilt, climb up the legs. Legs. Look for a tilt on the way back, right?
He's gonna have to watch himself here.
He was pinned. That's another good way to catch a break. And he's not doing that, but act like you can't understand what your coach is saying.
Yeah.
Show general confusion on your face.
If you want to know, I think there was a documentary done a few years back about the Stallings brothers.
I know.
Even Stu Stallings.
I know both those clowns way too well.
Should we get a drop?
So the people that don't know this is you and your buddy and my old high school teammate, Greg Warren, who's a professional stand-up comedian. By the way, I went to his show a couple weeks ago, and I knew I was going to get called on stage. And I was like, sure enough, it happened.
Greg is one of the funniest people I know, man.
Yeah, he's great. And humble about it, too.
I remember getting his first CD he came out with when I was still in college, his first release, and golly, I wore that CD out. Man.
Yeah.
I listened to that thing so it had like prank calls on it where he called a zoo in California to see if he could use their bear for a fundraiser for his wrestling team.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. When we get a break, I'll tell you all about it. But Larkin's riding on top again. He's going to pick up 4 more.
Larkin's going to tech you or pin himself. It feels like that's the options. You just don't want to get a slap-happy ref, because there's been a couple positions here.
Right. No, you're not wrong.
Holding 4, so he's got the tech. See, that's where you got to put your legs in, right?
Put some points up though, didn't he?
Yeah. Mason Woodward and Trey Zimmerly. You guys are enjoying the free live stream. Let's give Marcus and Jonathan a shout out.
Yeah, share it if you would. That'd be great. Just send it to somebody. Put it on your social.
I mean, I like to be the guy that takes all the credit, but basically I just showed up and started yapping, which is what I usually do.
You're good at it, though. I'll give you that.
Professional yapper. Well, you and me got at least 2 more projects we're working on this year. Hall of Fame duels and then Thrasher. A takedown from North Point. Mason Woodward's probably working out a lot with Leo Buckheit and with Caden Purler. What weight is Buckheit going to be at when he gets back? Is he going to be at 65, I guess? Or 50?
Maybe this weight here.
Yeah.
Or is it 57?
Caden Purler's at 57.
That's right. You just said that.
I didn't. I'm just, like...
We talked about it before the duel. That's what it was, because we were talking about a couple matchups.
Well, you did the preview. Reverse that.
Yeah, you think I would remember, but I've slept since then, so.
I've slept since then.
All bets are off. We got a reversal here. Zimmerly picks him up, too. Got another reversal. Swapping them. Second period, Woodward will choose down.
That's Deanna. Oh, Dennis Alexander. Dennis, you got my number. You can just ping me. I'll tell you off air. I ain't even mad about it. I'm just telling you. They were supposed to wrestle 2.5 years ago. At Hall of Fame duels. Reversal. Hey, old Marcus. Big points here. Big points. Could get a fall here. Yeah.
Slid off the Woodward. Big team points.
Wrestling at 157. Losing second place in the state tournament, Purler. And strip pull by Hendrix.
So, North Point is missing Leo Buckheit, who had mono, was one practice shy of being eligible for the first meet of the year. Not eligible, just allowed to wrestle. And Jackson Tucker still dealing with getting cleared from an injury. So both these teams will be better at state than they are now.
That's right. They're both down one of their main guys, though.
At least, right? Is North Point, I think, is down another one.
Yeah, that's right. Brody Kell.
Nice little passover.
Wyatt Hendrix is one of the strongest dudes.
Hayden's going to repass it if he can. Hendrix got to keep weight on the foot. try to walk him over his head and put him in.
You got to put all your weight on that foot and go knee over toe penetration step.
Yeah.
You got around him now.
And now it's that.
Okay.
Now it's that Peterson.
He's got a Peterson.
Yeah. Caden does it. Yeah.
Wyatt is freaking strong.
Oh my goodness! It feels like this is going to be a stalemate, which is 1 minute of no scoring, but a lot of action. Caden could have sat back with the Peterson there.
Like here, that's it. Oh, didn't give him any control there.
Hendrix got a hip heist up. And Purler's got to post the foot and shrimp his arm through.
Yeah, that right arm's got to get out.
Yeah.
Wyatt's doing a really good job of keeping his knee up in that
Keeping
armpit.
it close, yeah. Now he's across.
He made him work.
Yeah.
I took the words right.
Yeah.
I feel smart for once. This is what it feels like all the time.
That's clever. I like that.
Wyatt's one of those kids that milks cows and carries hay bales and has the functional strength to go with it.
There's a couple different kinds of strength. Some of them are politically correct to say. That's one of them. Farm Boy Strong is one of them.
That's right.
For students, can we have Gage Truix and Forrest Quintero to the scorer's table, please? Gage Truix and Forrest Quintero.
Hendrix will choose neutral here in the second. So that's kind of back to what we talked about earlier. I think all of the North Point guys have chose down so far. Most of the Hillsboro kids have.
Yeah, it was put on that headgear pretty good. Feels like Hendrix has kind of done a good job of taking Caden out of his rhythm a little bit.
He's doing a good job of keeping close space and keeping his hands on him. He's heavy and he's strong and just everything's harder to finish on him. Even when you get it, he makes you work for it.
Well, you said that, and then Caden got space, and that's what he wanted, right?
That's right. Minute left in the second.
Just so people know, the spotlight is really cool for in person. It is not ideal for streaming.
That's right.
We were told this about 10 years ago for Border Brawl, like, don't spotlight it. We had the choice of doing that inside of Union Station the first time, which would have been sick, and Flo called us and said, oh, this is kind of weird. Oh my God. Look at the back the other way. He's pinned. He's pinned. Wow. He was pinned.
I think Coach Purcell's wanting some back points on that.
I think this Hendrix kid just makes you wrestle weird. And it makes you really uncomfortable. Coach Purcell and I did some work together over at CBC back in the day.
He's at the head table discussing it with the ref because I think he wants some swipes on that attempted defensive pin.
He asked for an announcer upgrade. I don't know if he was allowed to ask for that.
Third period, Purler chooses down. He leads 6-2. Granby attempt. Purler will get himself another reversal here. Back on top.
I wrestled a guy like this one year at Nationals. Like the whole time, actually in the state semifinals one year, I beat a guy 18-2, and the whole time I thought I was going to get pinned. Like every time I would just throw a half, but it was like he was reaching back and trying to pin me. And like, you're better than the guy, but you just got to catch you once. Like here, like Caden's in good position, right? But if this kid turns in,
that's right. You get one little pop and a weird, funky roll.
They could have called him pinned earlier, like in the second period.
Purler picks up the fall.
Good recovery for him, but I bet she's not very happy just with how that match went in general.
Next up, wrestling at 65, German Stanfill at
Stanfill Armstrong. That was dirty. You gotta pin him. He keeps that grip, steps over. Was the wrong way. That was such a weird step over, though. So 6-2. I guess he only got 3 near fall on that. The dual meet's kind of interesting. It was 25-0 at one point.
Yeah, it's closed the gap a little bit. Cut that in half, and we got a 30-17 duel here. One or two matches away from being real interesting.
He's going to try it again.
Okay. Oh, a little high flyer. Oh, near the bottom leg cradle. Oh, pops his head out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, a reach back headlock. Is he going to get it?
Yeah.
Oh, Armstrong gets his head belly down. Wow, that's impressive.
This dude has tried to pin you for 6 minutes.
He's going big or going home.
He's just dodging landmines. This is like a wrestler against a jiu-jitsu guy. Like, you're winning and then you get submitted. Speaking of which, did you see who's entered into the IBJJFs?
No.
Helen Marulis and Pat Downing. Not against each other.
Oh, obviously.
They have to enter the blue belt division.
When you said that, all I thought of was, you remember Kingpin? The movie Kingpin?
Yeah.
I can figure some things out for myself.
You do realize there's absolute division, so that can happen. All right, reversal.
Another reversal, 6-6.
See, that's what the crowd loves. How long do you get on the ankle? I don't know.
There's no official count in high school, I believe, but man, he's going for it again, isn't he? Oh, he's giving up backs on this one.
Got his leg in. I think it's 2 reversal.
He's conferring now. I bet they split the baby and give him one escape. What do you want to bet?
Solomon reference. I can't go against a Solomon reference.
By the way, just so you know, that's my wife's maiden name and my son's middle name.
Solomon?
Yeah, that's right.
That's your wife's maiden name and your son's middle name. All right, I got it.
And they went no change.
I thought it was reverse. I thought he got his leg in.
Well, he still had that whizzer was the problem, and they kind of hit out of bounds when he lost the whizzer, so he's really never had a chance to complete it. That's why I thought it was maybe just a loss of control.
Got 15 seconds left here in the second period, 10-6.
It's been an exciting match.
I'll tell you what.
A lot of big action.
I feel like there's going to be at least one more set of back points. Just the way this kid from North Point wrestles, he ain't scared to let it rip.
It's going to be from his action, but we don't know whose back points they're going to be.
Yeah. Yep. Neutral.
Third period.
I would too. So there's a perfect example where the escape does him no good. Oh. Jab to the eyes.
Captain Insano.
Open hand face smush.
Good elbow pass. Oh, he's looking for it, isn't he? Great job going around the hamstring and not instead of the waist. Good half.
There have been 2 or 3 guys who wrestled today, and I mean this as a compliment, would have drove me absolutely insane to have to wrestle.
That's right.
Like they just do things, and God forbid having to drill with one of these guys. We were definitely right about there being more back points.
Another couple.
This will do it. His buddies are sitting behind him. Because you like that.
3 words. You like that?
3 words. You like that?
I love it. I love it. This is a big rematch from last year.
And Jackson Sapp is this guy's older brother, right?
That's correct. Jackson Sapp actually spent some time at TWA before our location change. Then the little brothers came to some
Jackson was on the All Metro meeting.
Great kid, great family.
Yeah. We got some Olympic influx here.
Yeah, we should point out, as the crowd just stated behind us, that CJ Bauer does have a very impressive little mustache going.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, it's nice.
Any mustache should be impressive to me. So this is where my dad would always say, like, look, you have to learn how to finish with your hands locked. And he goes, you spend a minute trying to get your hands around the guy's leg, and the first thing you want to do is let it go.
That's right.
It's really smart.
2 hands to the leg.
2 hands to the leg, and then finish. Oh, nice little slide by there, right? Little hamstring chase.
Got to move his feet a little bit more. Good recovery catching that elbow by Sapp.
Yeah. Just you got to clear that arm if you're Bauer, right?
Yeah, he's got to look right to a re-attack there. He had that underhook.
Pop. Bauer with that long single.
Long reach.
There's a stall call. That's probably well deserved. These guys behind us said 3 words. You like that? My man's counting words.
Have you ever heard a more rhetorical question? I just got pinned. Hell no, I don't like that.
My playing like Kirk Cousins. Okay, this is the scramble.
Good action.
Yep. 20 seconds to go here.
Bauer's reach is just that long ankle pick, and now he's got a crotch lock climbing on top with that ankle hook.
People are yelling too.
You like that?
Hey, for the Thrasher finals, I can't be seated with these guys.
Hillsboro students, Gage Truex to the office, please. Gage Truex.
My ADD is going to get kicking in.
Ref will take that one. I went the wrong way.
Oh, Peterson. Spladle. 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 Just so you know, he doesn't like that.
Big points. Lots of action. Now we're having fun.
He set that up nicely.
Big Spladle. Good on Sapp, working his way up, his back up off the mat very quickly there.
Climbed up onto him.
Yep. Smart.
There's that little Dagestani finish was right there.
You like that? You like that?
1 minute to go, 9-2 in the match.
Yeah, they got a little confused on the scoring sequence over there. They were saying he was already on top, but
it wasn't.
No, because he lost the Spladle and got reversed, and then that sequence happened off of him being on bottom. 9-2 is the score. We are at 37 seconds left in the second period. Bauer with a hammerlock.
15 seconds to go, 9-2. Here it comes again. Here's the thing, it's bad coaching to yell Spladle if your guy knows how to Spladle.
That's right.
Because he sets it up and you're just tipping the other guy off. Like, that doesn't need to happen.
Yeah, if you're the guy on defense, you're like, you hear Spladle's there, you go, oh yeah, it is. I better do it to get out of that.
Yeah. My senior year in high school, oh, Peterson.
And CJ, CJ is one of those kids that was kind of late maturing, struggled a little bit at the end, early in high school, and really started to figure things out last year, mature and wrestling really well. Went to the state tournament, showed up the first day with 103 fever. Lost, I believe, in the blood round, just a heartbreaker.
So man. Ideal conditions for him.
That's right.
Seriously though, he's got to be motivated this year, right?
Yeah. And he is a senior this year, so last chance here.
That is one of the things you think about. Like in high school, there's no red shirts. You get 4 chances at it, right?
That's it. Good clean finish there.
One minute to go, 11-2, 36-17. Got coaches trying to get contraband, get inside information, texting. So this would make the duel 40-17. With 3 to go, and that would clinch the duel.
I trust your math.
Well, 6-12-18, right? They had to win this duel and win this matchup.
It is cold in this gym, I'm not going to lie.
By 5 to coach.
I was trying to find a good break. I was going to bring you on.
We are going to take a brief intermission.
I can do it real quick.
Right now.
To stay if you have a ride home. But at this time, Hillsboro.
All right, we're going to the Marines have sponsored this, and Coach Storm that helps out at TWA. He's an assistant coach at DeSoto High School. He's an active duty Marine at Scott Air Force Base. I want to bring him on real quick and talk about the Marines because they did an unbelievable job of helping sponsor this. Very supportive.
We got a hair clip for men on camera. It's good to see everybody. Good to see you, Coach.
Good to see you,
Haven't
Dave.
seen you since P&L.
Oh, yeah, I've been
good?
busy. Yeah, I'm just working and coaching wrestling.
For sure. So, Gunnery Sergeant, tell everybody a little bit about what that title means.
So Gunnery Sergeant is an enlisted rank in the Marine Corps. It's E7. Like right now, I'm kind of like a higher level leadership in the Marine Corps. So I'm at Staff Sergeant. Usually you're leading a small group, and a Gunnery Sergeant, you kind of step into a bigger role, and you're just leading more Marines.
Nice. So, you obviously love wrestling. You're helping out with the Little Bit of Wrestling Academy. Let's talk about that first. How did you find Marcus and that crew, and what has that experience been like for you?
So I got stationed at Scott Air Force Base in Illinois, and we ended up buying a house in Hillsboro, Missouri. And it was just one of those things where I started coaching a little bit at DeSoto, and we had some of our DeSoto kids were coming to Thoroughbred during the summer. So I started popping my head in during the summer to kind of see what it was about, and I just really liked it there. I liked the environment and the style of wrestling that Marcus was teaching, and I just decided to stick around and help out more.
Nice. And we talked a little bit, I met you for the first time in person. I met you at the party in August, but talked to you most in person at P&L, the P&L Nationals at Kansas City in November. And I do a lot of events, wrestling events with the military. You know, the wrestling aspect to it, you guys are always recruiting, you're always looking for a few good men.
Absolutely.
And women.
Yes.
To be fair. Okay, so to use the phrase, but to be correct. So I think I know, but from the side of people that are recruiting, even if you're not one of the active recruiters, why are wrestlers on both genders such an attractive candidate for the military?
To put it plainly, wrestling's hard, right?
Yeah.
It's nothing about wrestling is designed to be easy. Everything about it is designed to suck, right? And that, like, honestly, right? Practice sucks. Cutting weight
You're allowed
sucks.
to say that. Yeah.
I'm not. Oh.
No, I said you are allowed to say that.
Everything is designed to suck, though, so that when you're out on the mat, it's not as hard, right? You want to put yourself in bad situations in practice, so that if you end up in those situations in matches, they're a lot easier. And the Marine Corps is a lot like that too. Like, the training is designed to be hard, and I think it just attracts people that are willing to work hard, and they're willing to have that kind of mentality, the can-do-it mentality. It just fits really well. It's a good fit.
Yeah, from talking to the recruiters of different branches, I mean, a couple things. The wrestlers don't mind being yelled at. They're used to that, right? That's
Yes.
part of the military life. They understand being a part of a team, but still having to fulfill your obligations as an individual.
Yes.
Wrestling's sort of an individual team sport.
Yes, absolutely.
So, and I think the other thing that's important for people that maybe aren't considering the military is, and I tell all the recruiters this, some of them do a better job than others, like 98% of the jobs do not involve being shot at.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of opportunities and different job choices and that the Marine Corps and other branches of the military have to offer as well.
Right. So I know Marcus was excited that the Marines are going to be a part of this. So we're working on getting more streaming events put together with MissouriWrestling.com. I know there's hopefully going to be a partnership in the spring with the Thrasher tournament and some other events. But if people are looking, you just hear more about the Marines, like, hey, I didn't realize there's all these other careers. What is the website that people can just go look things up?
So I think Marines.mil has a lot of resources that you can look at. For Marines, like there's all of the MAR admins, like orders that are being published, but I think there's resources for families and people looking to be recruited on there as well. I think there's a tab at the top called A Few Good Links, a play on A Few Good Men.
Nice. Yeah.
And that tab should have a lot of resources available to people who are looking to figure out what the Marine Corps is all about.
And you can just Google your local Marines recruiter.
Absolutely.
I know all those branches work off zip codes. I don't mean to make you like everybody else, but in that sense, it's very similar. Like I know when we run events, it's based on the zip code of where it is.
Yep.
So, for example, the people that would be recruiting Hillsboro are not the same as where Missouri Border Brawl is in St. Charles.
Right.
And so they can just simply go in there, put in their zip code, and put in even like a phone number and email, and somebody will reach out to them.
Yep.
And, obviously, like, there's also opportunities to wrestle in the Marines. Like I was talking to the Army, same thing, the WCAP program, but the all-military championships, things like that.
Yep.
Obviously, my involvement in USA Wrestling, those are all part of it. Wow, we're professionals, man. We timed this just right on time. Any one last thing before we let you go, Coach?
No, I just want to say this is a really good environment. It was an awesome opportunity to be able to come and watch, and I actually have to coach wrestling tonight in Sexton, so I'll be headed there right now. So,
well, drive safe. We appreciate your support.
Yes,
good
sir.
to see you again, man.
Yes, sir. Great event.
All right. We're going to go, let's play a little bit of an ad.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Hey guys, I'm Nick Lee, USA national team member at 65 kilograms, 141-pound national champ over at Penn State. I remember wrestling and getting coached by Marcus back when I was just a little kid. He had a very good approach to all the technical positions, taking a view of things that I think a lot of coaches don't, looking at things creatively, but also understanding that there's essentials that you need to implement into your wrestling game. So, taking those traits from Marcus early on, I think, really helped me out. And I think that as far as how he interacts with wrestlers, young wrestlers in particular, high school on down, is just awesome. It's going to be really good developmentally. It was good developmentally for me. And he's definitely one of the best.
We are back here after the intermission. I guess they had to let the kids out of school or something. I don't know. They didn't want to stay here all day?
think I'm doing the Maryville duel on Sunday.
Who they got?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. I just had down Maryville.
Ooh, early takedown here for North Point.
And a reversal or takedown? I just did takedown. He's got him in like a fireman's barrel roll position for the reversal. Should be 3 and a 2 on the reverse. Kind of stinks if you're the last 3 weights. You don't have the whole crowd here.
Especially Griffin. He's the one that wants to put on the show, you know? A bunch of students stayed, though, still. The You Like That group is still here.
You like that? You like that?
We got Braden Horn and Jack Hoven here. Hoven's got the cradle locked up. I'll tell you what, Jack Hoven's one of those kids that I think he's a senior this year, but he's been coming to TWA all offseason. First time being a starter, like a full-time starter for them. But he doesn't miss practice. You know what I mean? Like he shows up all the time, just never one of the most talented kids in the room, but shows up, great attitude, works hard. So it's really cool to get to see him get a start in his senior year and get in front of his crowd here.
You need a few of those, the boys lightweights to wrestle like the girls, like they were double parts. So you can get all the matches.
I'm getting caught back up here on these graphics. I think we're almost got it accurate. 40-17 is your dual score. Jack Hoven leads Brady Horn 8-3.
Nice snap.
Make that 11-3. Got a bar in her wrist here. He's grinding. Oh, got a little overzealous.
Hear that Rich Tucker voice anywhere.
Get him over here, and then man, the trifecta of the hair club for men over here.
I actually shaved I shaved it yesterday, but Coach Storm was great.
He's a good guy, man.
And we timed it out at one last question right when they gave us the 2-minute warning.
That's perfect.
Almost like I'd done this before.
Hey! Not your first rodeo. Wait, we're going to a rodeo?
Yeah. My first play-by-play was in Perry, Oklahoma, which they probably do have rodeos, so. Ronnie Dilk, we got to give Ronnie Dilk a shout out. He was the one that got me and Hardell started in all this.
Dude. Memory lane.
I talked Hardell into it. I was like, Hardell, it'd be like 27 people watching. We should give it a shot.
No time to practice like when no one's watching. Jack's got another deep power half here, trying to pick up some more back points. Similar position what you talked about earlier. Got to stretch out there, get that right hand a little deeper.
That's a lot of points in the first period.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, is that right? Is it the second? Is it the first or second? It is. He's going to go neutral. Horn's going to go neutral here.
He got the takedown, right?
I was correcting the stuff I was trying to watch. I think you're right.
The takedown, they got reversed and turned.
That's correct.
So this is a clear example of just pick neutral.
Oh, nice single.
Oh, the old school chop arm tilt. That's the tech, right?
He's still holding the 2. No, he's only got a 2 count.
That's all he needs. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Never mind.
And he's still calling this the same hold, so he's not going to pick up the extra 2.
How did he go from
will be enough for the tech
to an armbar, and it's the same hold? Those are 2 separate moves.
I don't think he ever got. Well, I guess if you're out of criteria, but if you never get defendable position, was he on his hip? And like kind of, I don't know if that. Yeah. Turns out it didn't matter.